1.
Good morning, ZINGOTV live streaming. You're watching at 11 a.m. Tuesday morning. Julie Hinton Green, living in the now with your host. That is me. And we have a big show for you today. We're going to be talking about the root chakra. We're going to be talking about how to clear it, how to balance it. We're going to be talking about a whole bunch of stuff today. But first, I want to bring in my co-host. You know her as H.E.R, aka Michelle Saracini. So come on in over here. Good morning, everybody. And I can't remember if I said that you're listening to the H.E.R Network or I didn't, but you are listening to the H.E.R Network. H.E.R Network, standing for hardworking, empowered, resilient women. That is us too. Us coming together to bring you this show. So our last show, we were talking about the anticipation of the election Tuesday night, and here we are sitting a week later, and finally,
we know officially Biden. Hey,
Biden. And Kamala.
Yep.
So what do you think about how long is Trump going to not admit that he lost?
It's just embarrassing at this point. Like, I heard even his wife is like, he should maybe pack and like go, but it's just embarrassing. I don't know. I've heard he's going to barricade himself in the Oval Office. He's not conceding, but he's complaining about Biden not thanking him for all his work. Well, you didn't really concede, so what am I? It's just a mess, and I'm just embarrassed for him. But I've had that feeling a lot this past 4 years, so it's kind of just part and parcel of the character.
Right. And the most remarkable thing that I was having trouble with was, election night, you're seeing the votes coming in, and it was so close at the beginning. Of course, we realized all the Biden voters mailed in their ballots because they didn't want to be standing in line during COVID. So that makes sense. But it really hurt my heart when I thought about how many people voted for Trump.
Yeah, I was shocked.
I was shocked
to see how close it is. And yeah, I don't know what to say other than I'm shocked. Like, who is voting for this guy? But I'll try to just stay just calm and happy in my own zone and let them vote for who they want to vote for. But I just can't understand it.
Right. And the other thing is, when I talk to my kids, okay, and they are playing hockey or doing gymnastics and dance, I know your son does a whole bunch of stuff as well, baseball. Yeah. She's a baseball coach, just teaching him everything that we used to know about our baseball career. Yeah. We played baseball together. She was literally the MVP year after year. I was the type of girl who was like, oh, is my hat ruining my veins? I don't want to practice. I don't want to run too fast.
Yeah.
Right? That was not as career as a mom.
Yeah.
But the number one lesson that you tell your kids is, do not be a sore loser. Right?
Be a sore loser, absolutely.
Hold on, watch this. So you're a baseball coach. What do you teach the young kids?
Don't be a sore loser. Win with grace. Don't be a sore loser.
Right.
Joe's winning with grace, but Dom's being very sore loser.
Guys, he's a sore loser, and it's embarrassing. Like, everything that he's doing wrong is exactly what you wouldn't want your kids to do. So how has he even been the president for 4 years and had this opportunity to shape us?
I don't know, but January, right? January 20th?
January 20th.
So hopefully he'll be under there by then. I don't know. Someone will come with a big cane around his neck, maybe, and take him out.
Drag him right out, literally cooking and screaming. The other thing is, like, I watched Biden's acceptance speech. It was on point. Did you see it?
Yeah, I did.
On point, speaks so well, brings in music, talks about his son, not embarrassed about his son being addicted. I think that was a real highlight, to be able to acknowledge that addiction is something that's sweeping the nation, especially during COVID. And he probably knew that Trump was going to bring that up as a low blow, which he did. And I think that Biden's used every opportunity to speak about it in a positive manner. And there's nothing to be ashamed of.
Yeah, there's nothing. Biden's been through so much adversity. I think that's one of the things he really has going for him. Like, people resonate with him. He lost his wife, he lost his daughter, he lost his son.
Right.
He's been in the political life for 40 years. Like, I don't know, I don't think he's suspicious at all. I don't think he's
No.
a character. I think we know what we're getting. I think what he says is what he is, and so I think we're a lot better off.
We're a lot better. And there's something to be said about persistence. It's another life lesson that you're talking to your kids about, and even us as women, empowering the women who are watching us on TV. You can't give up. There's a lot of people that want to keep you down. You know, sometimes even your friends, the people that are closest to you, when they're talking to you and they're giving you coaching advice, like they're being a little, what's the word?
Sneaky, yeah, manipulate.
Manipulate. That's actually the perfect word. So you need to really trust the people in your inner circle, and still at the same time, like know what's in your heart and what's in your gut and what resonates with you.
Absolutely.
What do we think about our girl Kamala?
I'm in love. Did you see her speech before mine?
I did.
Yeah, I found myself, I was just so, I heard they were going to speak at 8 o'clock on Saturday night when it was official, and so I made sure I was watching. And she came out, you know, in her white suit and
Power suit. Power white suit.
loved it. And, you know, she gave her speech, and I found myself like halfway through her speech, I realized I was just weeping. And I'm like, I don't even know that I know what she's saying, but like, it didn't even matter. The fact that she's there and everything that she represents, and all the hard work of all the women before her, and now Kamala is there, first VP, women, Black, Indian, biracial.
Love it. Single mom.
It's amazing. Like, it's amazing. It was definitely amazing.
Yeah, I agree. And you know what I really love? I don't know if you saw it. It's kind of like a meme going around, but there was a picture of all the white old men vice presidents. I felt like my pants, just loving Trump. You've got all these old white men, and then here she is, this beautiful woman, stepping into these new shoes, and I feel so empowered by that.
I love it. She loves.
I love it.
Yes.
Okay. The other thing that we want to talk about, maybe you noticed we're wearing our poppy. It is Remembrance Day tomorrow.
Yeah.
And we want to talk a little bit about that because it is, let's talk quickly about what happened in Whole Foods. If they haven't seen
Yeah, I heard a little bit about this on the news. The workers at Whole Foods in the city were putting their poppies on their aprons, and management was saying they're not allowed to. They're not allowed to add anything clear or whatnot to their aprons, and it became a big topic, and even Doug Ford started to get involved, saying he was gonna like tell Whole Foods, like make it a law that you have. So they retracted, and they since apologized, and I believe they said something along the lines that was the importance of it to keep kids out there. So they said we could wear poppies now, which is great, but it's just sad that
even
needed
to happen,
right. Like, should know.
Like when you're a kid in school and you are learning about Remembrance Day and the focus is on these fallen soldiers, having a moment of silence tomorrow at 11:11, going across the schools. I know even some businesses do it. It's so appropriate. I didn't mind when we just like jumping on your chair.
It's good.
Before we went live, we were debating, do we have 2 chairs? Is it gonna clog up the set? Then I was like, should I sit on top of you? You rock me back and forth for a scene? Like, what's really gonna happen? She might put on a Santa Claus costume one day and we're just gonna be such role playing. You never know what's gonna happen. So yeah, I want to talk a little bit about the poppies and everything. I'm gonna sit here for 1 second. And last time I was here, 1 second. Last time I was here, I craved the heat. This time the heat came on, but it's great. It is hot. We are getting our glow on. We've got everything coming together. Oh yes, the microphone. I don't know if the microphone.
You can see it. Yep.
Okay, so at the end of the show last week, we talked about how we wanted your guys' feedback, and I quickly left my email address, which is j@gmail.com, and I opened it up to give us some feedback. And we got a little bit of feedback, so thank you for reaching out to us. And guess what the number one concern or email was? Not like, hey, Julie, you're amazing, which like came underneath it. But it actually said that we have trouble hearing you and that the audio is a little shaky. So of course I went back and watched my show. And that's how I know that I'm progressing as a human being. because when I used to do podcasts, I would just tape the podcast, I'd throw it up live, and watch my hands. I kind of took on the attitude. People like it, they're going to listen to it, and if they don't like it, they're not going to listen, which I still think is true. Now, as a mature woman, I said, you know what, Julie, you should really watch back your show. You need to just like fine tune certain things, make sure everything works. So I did. And you guys were right. Thank you for emailing in. The audio was a little shaky. We're trying to rectify that, and we got a big microphone. So I could possibly be yelling now. I'll have to watch back this show so we can really just bring you to a baseline. We're going to be talking about the root chakra, like I said, and it is do we have the chakra meaning frame? Just like a quick tilt. We don't want to change too much stuff. But this is the root chakra. It's the basic trust, and it is right at your lower tailbone. So we're going to go deeper into that as we move into the show. But I wanted to talk about Remembrance Day, and I wanted to talk about how proud we are to be Canadian, especially because, number one, our Canadian Armed Forces, the military, the Navy, the people who fly the jets, all the people who come together, you have a freedom of choice in Canada. Do you want to be a part of this? Do you want to protect your country? Or is that not for you? And I think that that's amazing. When I look at a country like Israel, which is my husband's country that his family came from and stuff, when you're 16 years old, you have to go to the army. Whether you like it or not, it is up to you to learn these skills. And if they're in war, fighting over land or religion or whatever it is that's going on, you have to take part in them. And that's scary. That's scary that could impact the rest of your life. So I'm really torn about that. What do you think, Mer?
I think that's really sad. That is scary. I can't imagine being a parent and, my kid's 14, 15, and I'm thinking of his 16th birthday coming up. That's a lot to swallow. Yeah.
The other thing that, I do feel so proud of in regards to the veterans and the fallen soldiers, and of course, we give nothing but respect to people who fought for our country. And that was something that Trump made such ignorant comments about. He made ignorant comments about soldiers who had fought for his country.
Right. Yeah.
Even just to have those word alter, I wouldn't even say something like that on my show, Julie Hinton Living in the Now.
Right.
How can a president have this dialogue and this verbatim? It's
so
just
disrespectful. Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah.
So happy that he's out.
Yeah.
But PTSD is a real clinical issue. After World War I and World War II, this was never talked about. Soldiers didn't come home and they said, let's check you for mental health. Let's have a psychologist for you to talk about. Let's talk with a therapist and let's help you move through these issues. It was kind of like swept under the rug. And it's no surprise that when these veterans come back, they become addicted to alcohol or substance. And the stuff that they saw over there is mind-blowing. And, the way that my kids and I talked a little bit about Remembrance Day coming up, and I like to give the kids life lessons. And we were talking about how sometimes when soldiers come back, they're not well, and it's hard for them to adjust. And I gave the perfect example. We go on vacation for a week, and we're with the sunshine and the trees, and free margarita drinks, and you are living La Vida Loca, having the best time, and then you come back, and it's depressing. It's cold. There's no excitement, there's no music at the pool, there's no DJ doing aerobics and all that kind of stuff. And you take a few days to adjust to that. So then thinking about what these soldiers had to go through, seeing their friends die, bombs go off, just the guns and the yelling and all this negative energy. And they're not sleeping and all these things that go with it is so stressful. So it's nice to know that there's programs put in place to help our veterans when they come back now adjusting into society and stuff like that. So that's something that's super positive. All right, let's bring our focus into the root chakra. Mer, you being like a regular woman, do you know anything about the root chakra?
The root chakra, I don't know too much, to be honest, but I learned from you, learning from the best.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
I
hear a lot about chakras in general and having them aligned, if I'm being honest, but knowing the individual ones and what their strengths are is not my forte, but I'm hearing now. Yeah.
So we're going to go a little bit into it, and then what we're going to do at the later half of the show is we're actually going to do some stretching movements. And again, I'm going to encourage you to stand up and get moving because this is a 55-minute show and I'm literally asking you to move for like 5 minutes. One of the other feedback emails that we got right after they said like, wow, Julie, your show's amazing. They said, you know, Julie, I appreciate that you asked me to get up, but I didn't get up and I just watched it. And I said, you know what? If you didn't change the channel and you were still watching the show, then that's still positive. Because whether you're actually doing the movement or you're just listening to the verbal cues, it is helping the mind shift. So bringing in different dialogue and different verbatim gives you the opportunity to shift your mindset. And that's exactly what we want to do in this show. I also want to remind you guys that there are so many amazing shows on the H.E.R network. I, myself, Amber, kind of flip through different shows, different show times. Some are at night, some are during the day, but each one of them is designed to help you guys, designed to help these Zingo live streaming people watching so that you can just feel confident in your own skin and be stable and be positive and all those great things that tie into it. So we're going to talk about the root chakra. And I want you to kind of envision, I'm going to explain to you actually a term, it's called the Mula Bandha. Have you ever heard of this?
Mula Bandha. No.
And that makes sense. If you're not a yogi and you don't practice yoga, you probably won't know what the Mula Bandha is, but it's a term that when you're fluent in yoga, they talk about it all the time. So it's cueing you to, as a woman, picture yourself doing a Kegel. So you're drawing up and in. If you've had a baby already, this is something that the doctor will tell you to do, and it's to help you tighten the muscles. So the internal muscles where the pelvic floor is. And when you have a baby, it kind of gets heavy. And even if you put on weight, we go through different weight changes in our life and it gets heavy and it opens and it weakens. So as you do Kegels, you're learning to tighten the muscle, pull it up, pull it up. Sometimes women have a weak bladder and you always feel like you need to go to the washroom and it's because the bladder is hanging. So they'll also treat you to Kegel and pull it up. When we're talking about the Mula Bandha, we want you to, as a woman, Kegel in and also to pull in the anus. If you're a man and you're doing yoga, you're also going to pull in the anus. So just close your eyes for 1 second or do it too. Take a second here, and maybe if you're sitting down, roll your shoulders back, draw your belly in, relax your tongue, relax your jaw. Just take an inhale, and then exhale. And then I want you to pull your Mula Bandha in. So you're kegeling in, you're drawing the anus up and in, hold that there. Notice it might make your shoulders open, and then just let it go. Can you find that?
Yeah, actually, yeah.
Okay, so that's what the Mula Bandha is, and it's something that when you become aware of it, it's so powerful. In the poses that we're going to go through today, I'm going to cue you. Pull your Mula Bandha. You don't want to walk around being like, hey, pull your anus in, pull your anus in. So usually yoga teachers like to get this foundation out front right away and then leave it. Mm-hmm. You know, the word anus, you know when your kids are doing the planets, the solar system,
yeah.
Jackson's in it?
Not yet, but yeah.
Right.
One of those planets.
Yeah. So Uranus.
Uranus, right? Yeah.
So my kids did that to me. They brought home the solar system and they were talking about it. And my daughter, Mrs. like Susan, is super cute, but can also be very, you know, just like a
feisty,
a little edgy. I will literally be curling her hair, and guys, I've been curling my hair for the last 20 years. I feel like I can do it with my eyes closed. I'll be curling her hair, she'll look in the mirror. Mom, you did a terrible job. I was like, did I really? Did I actually do a terrible job? And she's like, you don't know how to curl my hair. So anyways, that's a whole other story. You know, the kids really keep us on our toes. Do you have any examples like that? Do you feel like Jackson keeps you on your toes sometimes?
Oh, all the time. Oh man, I don't even know. Just daily, like with eating and dinner debacles, and it's just always like I'm begging him to eat and he won't, and then I come out with dinner. He's like, "Well, can I have my dinner or what?" Like he just like flips the switch. I'm like, "Bro, what is going on here? What planet am I on?" So yeah, they definitely keep you on your toes and keep you feeling like you live in the Twilight Zone time sometimes, but they're awesome. So.
Yeah, we love them. We love them. We know that you guys have kids. don't have kids. No, just kidding. We love
Come
the
watch
kids.
ours.
Come over and babysit. If it wasn't COVID on Friday night, maybe I had enough back in 6 months, so there's not really anywhere to go. So yeah, my daughter comes home and we're looking at the planets in the solar system, and she literally said Uranus like 8 times in a row. Like, Mom, there's Uranus. Do you know where Uranus is? And I'm like, yes, babe, I do. So thanks for pointing that out. But anyways, the Mula Bandha, very important. It's a heel up for a woman and it's an anus pull up for a man and a woman. This is a Mula Bandha. It's a strong thing. So this is right where the root chakra is. So as we're doing these movements today, I'm going to cue you to do that. Even if you're my viewers who are not getting up off the couch, still try to do this. You can do this at any point. So the root chakra is the color red like we saw, and if your root chakra is clean and clear, it's the color of a ruby. It's a shiny, bright red ruby that if you held up to the light, it would be translucent and beautiful and pure. And then when the root chakra is dirty, it is a dark red burgundy color, very heavy and inflamed. And when we're doing the visualization, I might cue you to visualize cleaning and clearing your root chakra. As you guys know, visualization is so important. The sports athletes, before they get onto the actual, if they're playing hockey, before they get onto the ice, sometimes you see them with their headphones on and they're just kind of envisioning what they're going to do. Either the basketball players and the football players, they all kind of get into that zone. So visualization when you're doing a Reiki session, when you're doing a meditation session is also very important. Oh, you know what? Before we go deeper into the root chakra, I'm going to come back here for a second. Come right here. I'm coming. Okay, here you are. H.E.R t-shirt today, because you guys are sweater out. And you know that you guys I didn't put on underarm deodorant because you never want to be on camera and have like white kind of white stuff. Also, when you do a photo shoot, you're changing your outfit so many times that you don't really have white stuff on your clothes. So sometimes the models are smelly. That's okay. No, we're women empowering women. If you need to be smelly on your own, that's right. Do you guys remember the Bushwhackers? So I have 2 producers. I have a producer, Teresa, who's amazing. She is, you'll never hear me chirp her, okay? We love her. She's part of our network. And I have another producer, Joseph Pasek, who I love. He also does the Barn Burner Network. It's on the opposite channel. So we're on ZINGOTV channel 251. Barn Burner Network's on 250. Everything you need to know about sports and entertainment and wrestling. And when we grew up, this may be on topic, but this is my thing. When we grew up, I wish we learned so much.
So much, Macho Man.
Oh, yeah! Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh. We love wrestling. I think I even tried like those tight bandanas. I'm like, I'm not doing that twice. Remember the Hulk? Yeah. Yes. So what got me onto the wrestling is, do you remember the Bushwhackers? Yeah, it's right. Luke and Butch. When I was working for the Barn Burner Network, Joseph got me the opportunity to go to a live wrestling event and I took one of the Bushwhackers, and I just remember that they used to make people like smell their underarms. They used to give them like kicks and all. So secret room. I'm not gonna do that to her on camera. We're gonna do that after a good show. We'll be like, hey,
Julie, thank you for waiting.
we're gonna wait on that. But I brought you to this chair because I wanted to ask you.
Yeah, I remember Bushwhackers.
The Bushwhackers. So we talked about where we learned this root chakra.
I don't know.
Gosh. We're not asking you to thought, but that's okay because we want something in the thought. And if you thought, sure, that's weird. Yeah, you have to. So we that wasn't the reason why I wanted her. When I watch it on playback, I'm gonna be like,
That's right.
Anyways, let's go back to the root chakra. So we know now that it spins clockwise. And we know that it should be ruby red when it's clean, and when it's dirty, it's burgundy and murky brown, and we want that out of our body. So how does the root chakra resonate with people in the real world? And I think that's something that I really want to get across to you guys in my shows. Although some people believe in the root chakra, some people don't. The point is that these energy fields are spinning in your body, and whether you're aware of them or not, they're moving. So today our focus is down here. So the root chakra, what it is responsible for is material things. This is your property. So one of the major things is finances. And the truth is, as we were moving through the pandemic, nobody's root chakra may be settled because there's so many unknowns, and especially if you're living in the United States. How can you have a calm root chakra? Everything's up in arms. Your finances, your savings. Do you have bills you need to pay? Are you going to get kicked out of your apartment? There's a whole bunch. What else is there? There's your retirement. I don't know if I think I might have just said that. But that's a real big one because a lot of people have been living check to check. And all of a sudden now we're in a pandemic and people can't make money to have money. The other thing that, I know I dream of, what was it? Because the root chakra also is directly linked to gambling and doing the lottery. Oh, so let me bring you back to the chair. There we are. Now I know why. So within the finances and the root chakra and gambling and the lottery, this means that your root chakra is off balance. Okay, there's a fine line between wanting to win the lottery and being obsessed with it and not having enough money and spending your money on lottery tickets. Yeah. Also murder. Yeah. So before COVID hit, I work at the casino dealing cards, and so I see a lot of what Julie's talking about, and I tell her a lot about it. I tell her how it was, what happened at my table today, and all that, and it's really sad sometimes because a lot of people, like more than half of the people I see, don't have it under control. They don't. They're not there for entertainment. They're not there with their spouse having a good time. They're there by themselves. They've been there a long time, like 12, 24, 2 days. However long time. That's true. It's just really sad because you see it, and I've seen people lose a lot of money very fast. Think they're gonna put it back and just make it worse, and it's just sad. Really sad. And so that's something that, if you're a compulsive gambler, you're definitely not saying to yourself, I need to balance out my root chakra, but subliminally, if you came for Reiki sessions and we focus for 6 sessions, grounding yourself, balancing out your root chakra, it might help you take away the urges to always think you're gonna win and all these different fundamental thoughts that go through your head. So, she also, I love hearing her stories. Her stories are entertaining. We could do a show on her stories, but I grew up, going to the casino once in a while. We played blackjack, we played roulette. What's the one where you throw the dice? Craps. We played craps. Okay, those are like the main ones. But when she's telling me about games like baccarat, and there's just like rows of people just throwing money and breathing, and no wonder during COVID why these places can't be open. And I'm sure all the gaming, in Vegas you can gamble right now. I know. I have. I'm pretty sure the live show in Vegas were like, casinos, they don't care. Didn't they tell me that they didn't have any locks or anything? That's what I heard. They're having a hard time locking the doors because 24/7 Vegas is open. So locking the casino, there's issues like locks. That's just hilarious. Yeah, it's crazy. And it is crazy to think that people are breathing on each other during COVID, these games, touching cards, all kinds of stuff. They're so lost. They don't care. They don't care. Yeah. So thank you. That's why I wanted you to come here. What else it talks about is your career. So do you feel settled in your job? And these thoughts are always going around in people's subconscious minds. Do you have the right job? Do you have to pay parking? Does it make sense to pay parking? Your commuting, do you drive so far that it exhausts you? There's so many things that go into play as you get along with the workers and stuff. So these are your finances, your career, also your home. This is directly linked to your root chakra. Do you feel safe in your home? And this is a big one because you just think about it, yes, I'm in my home, I close the door, I'm safe, but are you? So if you're from Toronto, there's an change. And when I watch the news right now, there are shootings in Jane and Finch every other day. So if you're a mom and you're growing up and live in this neighborhood, every time your kids go to play or one thing, there was just 3 days ago, a mom and your 12-year-old son walking across the street. There was gun violence going down in the children of shot. Did you see that?
I didn't hear that one. No.
Devastating. I actually don't know if you lived or passed, but this is devastating. So your root chakra, if you're living in these areas, even if you're in the United States and it's COVID and you know that you're in one of those pockets where you're being more affected by COVID, how can you feel safe? How can you feel secure when the head is constantly going through all this stuff? It's okay, we're gonna keep on going. I gave her a cue when we're supposed to start the video, but I really want to bring up these things so that when you're stretching and you're moving with me and we're doing Reiki on the head, you can tap into your own thoughts. So although I'm giving very easy guidance, very general terms, think about it. Are your finances in order? Do you feel secure? Is your career in order? Do you feel like you like your job, you're making enough money, you work hard, and commute and all those things? Your home, feng shui. I don't know if you guys have heard of this, but it's a really big one. I think it originated in China and it happens all the time over here. But feng shui means that feng shui. That's an exact right, feng shui. It means the energy flow in your own home. So, for example, when you open up the door, you're walking right into a couch, or can you walk right in? I learned that you're never supposed to have mirrors in the bedroom. So a lot of people, like when you're lying down in bed, you can maybe see a mirror, and they say that that is not good. That subconsciously, when you're sleeping, there should be no mirrors in your room. And I actually had mirrors, changing and pronouncing every time. But what is it going to be right now? Why is it going to be right? I had a huge mirror, full body mirror that I love, and I looked in, to check out my outfits and stuff like that. And when the man, this amazing Asian man, came over, he almost had a heart attack. He was like, "No, you can't have your reflection showing while you're sleeping." So we got rid of the mirror, and I feel more peaceful. I didn't know that I was going to feel more peaceful when it was there, but once it was gone, so check your mirrors at home. It's a big helpful hint. Also in your home, do you have air conditioning? Do you have a good air filter? A lot of people are in buildings right now, and because of COVID, we're learning, especially the kids' schools.
Yeah.
My kids' schools is right in Toronto, so these are older schools, and we're learning now that they need new HVAC stuff, and they need all kinds of new air, HEPA filters and stuff like that. Before COVID hit, we weren't even aware that the kids were kind of breathing in this stale air. So
Yeah.
COVID has been a blessing to point out some things. The other part of the root chakra is your material needs. So some people feel like they need jewelry, some people don't. Whether you have the jewelry or you don't, it doesn't really matter. But if in your gut you feel like you need this jewelry to resonate and shine, then your root chakra can be off. Clothes, do you have enough clothes for your kids for the winter? And everybody's in a different level. Some people, this might not be a concern, but some people might really be worried, right? We don't have the right boots, the winter stuff, so we got to make sure that that is in order. Also, your vehicles. Does your car need winter tires? Do you have the money to get winter tires? Do you take the bus? Do you take the subway? Or you're now worried about catching COVID when you're on these things? So the root chakra is real. These are just some subconscious thoughts that go around through your head. We're going to stand up. We're going to get moving. So please, guys, just stand up this time. Just get yourself up. You're only up for a few minutes. And if anybody else is wearing stilettos at 11 a.m. on a Tuesday morning while you're listening to the H.E.R Network and you're watching live streaming on Zingo 251, take them off. Just take them off. Take off your stilettos. You don't need to wear them. I'm going to keep mine on because. Okay. So we want to make sure we got the volume and the clearness, and let's take a second to get into our zone. So. Let's open up your legs, get distance apart. And bring the weight into the back of the heels, and at the same time, flex your glutes and draw your Mula Bandha up and in. So feel what that feels like. You're right up and in, draw the belly in. And as you do this, notice it makes the shoulders open, and the head is stretching out. We are gonna open our session today with 3 ohms. And we didn't do this last time, but I'm gonna start to do it because as you do the ohms, as you bring in the frequency of the universe, you tap into your spirit guides and angels and the Buddha and the Dalai Lama and God and whoever it is that you connect to. So we're gonna do this together. Mer, I hope that you can join me. Just to show the viewers that it doesn't matter if you have a professional or just an everyday not practice because as we do this week after week, we're really gonna help you fine tune it. So let's bring our hands into center. Belly drawn in, glutes are flexed, Mula Bandha's up and in. Together we inhale and exhale there. Inhale. Now we're lightly going to open up the eyes. You're going to open up your legs a little bit wider, toes are faced out. We're going to move into kind of a squat. You're going to bend down as you inhale. And then as you exhale, you're going to pop the hips up, flex the glutes, draw the belly up and in. Pulling the Mula Bandha in. We're going to speed up together now. Inhale down. Exhale up. H.E.R. As you come up, weight in the back of the heels, flex the glutes, draw the Mula Bandha in, lock it in. We have 3 more, guys. Give it your all. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale. Exhale, really push into it. Lock in. And as you lock in into all the air out of the belly, last one. Go down as deep as you can. Inhale. Exhale, bring it all up. And then just open up the arms. Doing a few roll backs. Arms come up and down. Inhale. Exhale. 3 more, speeding up for 1, 2, and 3. Opposite way. This time bring your chin down to your chest. We're going faster. 3, 2, and 1. Let it go. To get the root chakra activated, you can either just walk on the spot, knees are coming up, belly's drawn in. If you are eager to work out and get a little movement in, we're going to do a little bit of a jog on the spot. Again, take off your heels if you're wearing them. We're going to go in 3, 2, and 1, go. Shoulders are rolled back, belly's drawn in. You could make your arm like a robot. So I could look like Phoebe running on friends, but we're going for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Open up the legs, hands come in prayer. Close the eyes. Relax. Let it out. And again, long inhale. Long exhale. 1 more, guys. Big, fresh breath in. New air coming in. Exhale it out. Getting ready to do the last sprint. Going in 3, 2, and 1. Get up and do it. This time, roll the shoulders back more. Belly drawn in. Opening up the heart. Flex the glutes. Going hard. Really nice. You better be doing this, guys. Who's doing it behind camera? Yeah, right. Going for 3. Faster 2. And 1. Open up the legs. Hands come into prayer. Close the eyes. Relax the jaw. allowing this energy, this Reiki healing energy to move through each one of you. And it's coming right in through the root chakra. We're going to do our last standing pose. This is called warrior. We're going to move slowly. Bring your feet together. Warrior pose in yoga is known to ground you and make you stable and strong. Just think of the word warrior. We bring our hands beside us. Shoulders are rolled open. Head is lifted. Inhale here. And as you exhale, you're stepping your right leg back. On your right toes, you're at a 45-degree angle. And then take a second here to bend into your left thigh. And as you're bending into the hip creases, shoulders are open. Going for 3, 2, and 1. Find your deepest expression. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, let the shoulders settle. Holding there. Inhale. Exhale, we're going to open to warrior 2. So you walk your right leg back. Fingers are spread wide. Steer your middle finger. And again, bending into the left hip crease. Easier if you're not in heels. For 3, 2, and 1. Deepen your expression. Inhale. Exhale, left arm comes up, and then you're using your hands to come over, exalted warrior. Holding for 3, 2, and 1. Warrior 2. Press into the hip crease for 3, 2, and 1. Come back to standing, and immediately, hands come into prayer. Eyes are closed, jaws relaxed. Draw the belly up and in. Take a breath. Big exhale, let it go. Inhale. Exhale there. We are getting our heart rate up. Last side. Hands can be on your hips, keeping your forward facing. Eyes open lightly. Inhale. And as you exhale, the left leg comes back, and you're pressing into the right hip crease, knowing that each side is different. And the whole time you're doing this, you're contracting the Mula Bandha. Going for 3, very nice, shoulders roll back. Head lifted, 2, and 1, there we are. Inhale, arms come over. Exhale, let the shoulders soften. Inhale. Now as you exhale, we're walking back to warrior 2. Bend into the hip crease. Draw the belly in. You want to gaze right at your middle finger. Strong like a warrior, proud. Bending into the hip crease for 3, 2, and 1. Let it go. Inhale. Exhale, right arm comes up. Gazing up. Keep your eyes open if you feel dizzy. Holding. For 3, 2, and 1. Back to warrior 2. Big breath, deepen. 1 more. And then we're going to come right back up to standing. Hands come into prayer. Relax the eyes. Relax the jaw. And then I want you to bring yourself onto your bed, onto your couch, onto your floor, wherever it is that you want to move to. Here we are. And again, this is not important that you see me. I'm going to bring my crystals onto my root chakra. And just let yourself completely relax. Palms are turned up to the heavens. The legs are hip distance apart. And your glutes are relaxed. And your hip creases are relaxed. And we're inviting this powerful wave of Reiki energy, universal life force energy in to your root chakra, relaxing the glutes and the hips, relaxing the glutes and the hips. And each time you hear me say the word relax, allowing yourself to immediately soften down. Relaxing the thighs, the quads and the calves, heavy on the bed. Relaxing your knees and all the tiny muscles behind the knees. Relax your ankles and your Achilles tendon. Relaxing the heel of your foot, your mid, and each one of your toes. bring your hands onto your lower belly. Bring your hands into a diamond so the index fingers and the thumbs are touching. This is our focal point. Relax the belly. Sides of the belly soften. Muscles in the belly relax. Whole digestive tract, large and small intestines relax. As we send this powerful wave of Reiki energy, healing, calm, healthy energy to wash over you. As we clear the root chakra, so envisioning in your own head now a bright color red, like a beautiful ruby. You might be holding it up to the light and seeing this purity. Relaxing down into that color. Relax your spine, the lower back is heavy, the upper back is heavy. Relaxing the vertebrae behind the neck. And each time I say the word relax, letting yourself sink deeper and deeper down. Moving deeper and deeper down into this very healthy and relaxed state of healing, a place of security and trust. Relax the chest, relax your breath, relax the shoulders and the upper arm, relaxing the elbow and forearm. Relax each one of your fingers that are pressing into your root chakra, sending a wave of energy right there. Relax your neck, relax your throat. Each time I say the word relax, sinking a little bit deeper down, a place of love and acceptance, a place where women are coming together to empower women. Relaxing the ears as you just tune in to the sound of my voice. Relaxing your temples as you let go of everything we talked about. And just bringing yourself here into this moment. Because living in the now is the only real moment. Relax the crown of the head. The eyes are completely heavy. And again, just focusing on anything that you need to let go of now. Anything in the root chakra, whether it's worries about your finances, worries about your home, worries about your career, all the material things in your life. Just allow those worries to simply go. And seeing the color red, dark, deep, dirty, red, muddy, murky color, seeing it drain from your hip creases, right out through your toes. It's passing the legs and it's coming out from the tips of your toes. And we're going to do a small movement to help you let go of anything that you need to let go of here. Tuesday, November 10th, 11 a.m., the perfect day to let go and clear your root chakra. And as your hands press down on the lower belly, roll your shoulders back into the bed, onto the floor. Lift your chin. Let's take a big inhale here. And as you exhale, you're lifting your legs up 2 inches from the floor and you're beating your heels together for the count of 10. Beat as hard as you can. Going. And as you do, you're letting go of anything you're holding on to, going faster for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let it go. And then open up your heart and open up your hands to the side, really filling up with healthy, clear root chakra energy. And just knowing in your mind that worry feeds worry. Anxiety feeds anxiety. Depression feeds depression. These are all thoughts that we want to let go. We're going to get ready to do that posture again. So I want you to think about really beating the heels together hard. And at the same time, your toes are flaring out to the opposite side. We're bringing our hands back onto our lower belly. Flex your glutes, draw your mala bandha up and in. Notice what it feels like to feel that contraction. Belly's drawn in, you are strong and confident. Shoulders press into the mat, head is lifted, inhale. And as you exhale, the legs are coming up and we're beating our heels, really giving it your all. Point the toes if you can, lengthening through the legs, going faster for 5, harder for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let it go. Arms immediately come back out to the side. This time stretch them out further. All right, I'm going to 3-minute countdown. It is really important to do each thing in Reiki and in yoga and meditation 3 times. It's like a powerful number, so we are going to do that one more time. So again, focusing on your individual needs of what you need to let go of and what you need to calm. Hands come back onto the belly. Press your hands into your lower belly. Flex your glutes. Draw the mula bandha in. Belly's drawn in. Shoulders are pressing into the neck. Inhale. Exhale, feet come up and you are beating. Let it go. Point your toes. Let it all go. Clearing it away. Allowing this ruby red, bright, shining color to come in through the eyes for 3, harder for 2, and 1. Relax it. Open up the arms. This time you're bringing your arms out to a T. Wiggle the fingers. Wiggle the toes. Together. And because I need to close the show, I am going to sit up and bring myself right out of this calm, trance-like state. But just know, every time you practice Reiki, every time you practice meditation, it will be easier for you to go deeper, faster down, deeper, faster down. Guys, it's an honor. It's an honor and it's a blessing to be able to do this 55-minute show with you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate your feedback. Thank you to my producer, Teresa. Thank you to my co-host, Mer. Thank you to everybody who's really getting involved in doing the work, because as you do the work, you are going to be able to feel a shift in the transformation, and that's all that we can ask for. So, again, thank you to ZINGOTV channel 251. And Mer, do you have any last closing thoughts?
Thank you to you, Julie, for that exercise. That was really great. And hopefully all the viewers are doing it and took off their stilettos.
Guys, do it.
And laid down and did that. It's very powerful. And yes,
Remembrance Day is tomorrow, so let's all close this with an honor for our fallen soldiers and for everybody who's taking care of us across the world. The board. Thank you, guys.